हरिः ओम् नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य कृदन्तप्रकरणस्य शतोत्तरः 31 पाठः। क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य अकित् अतिदेशस्य विषये अद्य शास्त्रचर्चां करिष्यामः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्ति परिभाव्य च वैयाकरण सिद्धांत कौमुदीयं विरच्यते. So one quick note before we start, if there is any audio problem, kindly let me know. I think the microphone that I used typically was not working today, so I had to take a replacement. So I just want to make sure that audio is good for the class today. So पूर्वस्मिन् वर्गे अस्माभिः क्त्वा तथा ल्यप प्रत्यययोः प्रक्रिया अधीता. तत्र पूर्वस्मिन् वर्गे वर्गस्य अन्ते मया किञ्चित् उक्तमपि आसीत्. नक्त्वा सेट् इत्यस्मिन् सूत्रे भाष्ये तत्र महान् विस्तारः अस्य विषयस्य कृतः अस्ति. नक्त्वा सेट् इत्यत्र क्त्वा ग्रहणम् आवश्यकम् अस्ति उत नास्ति इति प्रश्नं स्वीकृत्य अस्मिन् विषये महती चर्चा तत्र कृता दृश्यते. अस्याः चर्चायाः एव अद्य समग्ररूपेण अध्ययनं कुर्मः. So the goal for today's class is to deep dive into the Naktva Set Sutram. This particular aspect which talks about the real purpose of the word Ktva in Naktva Set is also highlighted in Kashika. So technically it is part of our discussion because for all sutras we are discussing Kashika and Kaumudi both. So it is actually there in Kashika, and then we will also jump to Bhashya because Bhashya beautifully describes it, elaborates it, and talks about various aspects of this sutram. So one of the finest pieces in the Bhashya is this example, how deep logical thinking can one do and how one can go from one clue to another and from that clue to third one purely using a comprehensive understanding of Sutra Patha. This particular Bhashyam Naktva Set is a phenomenal example in that context. And therefore, we know we are approaching the course end, but still I thought it is worthwhile to spend one full class on discussing the Bhashyam of Naktva Set. The Bhashyam is pretty involved, so this is a warning in upfront. And I am going to take a call if it starts becoming more and more complex. There are some tangential aspects of the Bhashyam which are present on the slide, but I will just skip them. But if everything seems to flow smoothly and if people are able to understand, we can continue with all the aspects and cover the entire Bhashyam in today's class. So tatra prarabhamahe sarvaprathmam नक्त्वा सेट् इति सूत्रस्य व्याख्यानं पुनरेकवारं पठामः. तत्र सर्वैः प्रायः स्मर्यते नक्त्वा सेट् इति प्रथमाध्यायस्य द्वितीयपाठे आतिदेशिकप्रकरणस्य इदं सूत्रमस्ति. क्त्वा प्रत्ययः यद्यपि मूलरूपेण कित् अस्ति, तत्र ककारः प्रत्यये विद्यते, तथापि यदि क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य इडागमः भवति तर्हि अयं प्रत्ययः अकिद्वत् कार्यं करोति. इत्युक्ते तत्र गुणः वृद्धिः इत्येतत् सर्वं भवितुम् अर्हति इति तत्र अस्य सूत्रस्य आशयः. क्त्वा प्रत्ययः सेट् न किद् भवति. दिव इति धातुः अस्ति, तत्र इडागमे कृते अकिद् भावे कृते उपधा गुणे कृते देवित्वा इति सिद्ध्यति. एवमेव वृत इति अस्ति, तत्र वर्तित्वा इति सिद्ध्यति. सेट् इति अस्मिन् सूत्रे किमर्थम् आवश्यकं? यत्र क्त्वा प्रत्ययस्य इडागमः न भवति तत्र तु अयं क्त्वा प्रत्ययः किद् एव स्वीकर्तव्यः. यथा कृ इति धातुः अस्ति, तत्र इडागमः न भवति, अतः प्रत्ययस्य कित्त्वं तत्र स्वीक्रियते, अतः एव गुणः अत्र न भवति. कृत्वा एवमेव हृत्वा इति रूपद्वयम् अत्र उदाहरणरूपेण दत्तम्. एवमेव कौमुद्यामपि लिखितमस्ति सेट्त्वा कित् न स्यात् शयित्वा इति उदाहरणं, सेट् इति किं कृत्वा इति उदाहरणम्. इदानीम् अग्रे काशिकायाम् उच्यते क्त्वा ग्रहणं किमर्थम्? तर्हि निगृहीतिः उपस्नीहीतिः निकुचीतिः इति उदाहरणानि अपि च तत्र एका कारिका नो चेत् कारिकाद्वयम् अपि निर्दिष्टम् अस्ति न सेट् इति कृत्वे अकित्वे निष्ठायाम् अवधारणात् ज्ञापकात् न परोक्षायां सनिझल् ग्रहणं विदुः इत्वं कित् संयोगेन रेणतुल्यं सुधीवनि वस्वर्थं किदतीदेशान् निगृहीतिः प्रयोजनम्. This is the gist of whatever bhashya discussion about this particular sutra is. In fact, what you see in this is called Shloka Vartikam, because each individual fragment of this Shloka Vartikam is a separate Vartika in the Mahabhashyam. So, na set iti krute, one Vartika. Akitve nisthayam avadharanat, another Vartika. Jnapakat na parokshayam, one more. Sanijhal grahanam viduhu. Itvam kit sanyogena. So, each of these components is a separate Vartikam. There is a discussion in Mahabhashyam under each of these Vartikam, and eventually all the way at the end, Bhashyakara summarizes the entire discussion precisely with these two shlokas. A minor modification is there in this last line, but other than that, somewhat similar these two shlokas, he is going to summarize the whole Bhashyam. So that is basically the goal of today's class. Tatra prarambhe, vargasyeva prarambhe, prashnasya upasthapanam kurmah. This whole discussion in the Bhasha is centered around one and only one topic. Naktva set iti sutre ktva iti shabdasya kim prayojanam. Kimartham tatra na iti shabdah tu avashyakah eva. We are actually doing the negation. Idagama asti chet kitvam na bhavati iti vadamaha. So na is definitely important. Set is also definitely important. We saw those examples, krutva, ritva, and so on. Similarly, it looks like twa is also important, but that's what we are going to take a lens and focus on. So, naktva set ityasmin sutre twa iti shabdasya kim prayojanam na set iti sutram kriyate chet ko doshaha. So, what we are going to do at this stage is we are going to assume or we are going to consider that the sutra patha consists of a sutram called na set instead of naktva set. So we are going to take a liberty. We are going to erase the sutram naktva set. We will place the sutram na set in it. Understand, this is very important because the new sutra patha that gets generated by replacing naktva set with na set is the one that is now in front of us, and we are going to put our logical hats and do all kind of dissection, all kind of analysis on this new sutra patha, and we are going to find out if this new version of the sutra patha actually makes sense or not. So basically, when this kind of replacement is done, when instead of naktva set we put na set, are there some contradictions that are generated in the sutra patha? Are there some words that become vyartha? Earlier they were not vyartha, but now they are vyartha. So because of their vyarthatva, do they indicate some extra paribhashas? Because many times vyartha words will end up in indicating paribhashas. So all these kind of thinking exercises what we are going to do on the upcoming slides. So for the entire class today, assume that we have a version of the sutra patha where instead of naktva set 1 to 18, we have a sutram called na set. So the sutra patha will read like vibhashopayamane sthagoricha na set nisthashing. This is the way the sutra patha is going to read, and with this point in mind, let's now move ahead to understand what all implications does this minor change have on the entire sutra patha. So tatra prarabhamane sarva prathamam tu tatra naktva set iti sutrasya sthane tva iti nishkasanam krutva nutanam sutram tatra samsthapyate chet ke doshaha tatra bhavitum arhanti iti chintayamaha. So this is what Acharya is doing. Acharya has posed a question that I am going to change the sutra patha, or I have changed the sutra patha, and he's now inviting the student. He's asking the student, so do you think is this transformation is okay? Do you think there are going to be problems that are generated? So naktva set iti sutre na set ityeva tasya sthane sutram kriyate tva shabdah nishkasyate tarhi tatra kaha doshaha bhavati iti tatra prashnaha. And obviously, all of us should be able to answer this particular point. So let's see what the student says. नक्त्वा सेट् इति सूत्रेण त्वा प्रत्ययस्य अकित् अतिदेशः कृतः अस्ति। सर्वेषां प्रत्ययानाम् अकित् अतिदेशः कृतः नास्ति। यदि अस्मात् सूत्रात् त्वा इति निष्कास्यते तर्हि सर्वेषामेव प्रत्ययानाम् अकित् अतिदेशः भवेत्. So this sutram in the earlier version was only specific to tva, but now because we have removed tva, this sutram now means that any set pratyaya, it can be tumun, it can be tavyat, it can be anyar, whichever. If there is an idagama, then that set pratyaya will become akit. So यदि क्त्वायत् इति निष्कास्यते तर्हि सर्वेषामपि प्रत्ययानाम् इडागमे कृते अकित् अतिदेशः भवेत्. Now in that sarvesham, the most of the pratyayas are harmless. So for example, if you take tumun pratyaya, it is anyway not akit. So whether you do idagama, whether you don't do idagama, saying that it is not akit is a harmless statement. Akit atidesha on tumun is harmless. Akit atidesha on tavyat is harmless. Akit atidesha on tavya is harmless. All these are anyway not akit. So तत्र तुमुन्नादयः प्रत्ययाः मूलतः एव अकितः, अतः तेषां विषये कोऽपि दोषः नास्ति. But there are those dangerous pratyayas, the topper of them is that ta and tavatu, that are going to start shouting. Ta tavatu sadrushaah kechana kit pratyayah santi. So in general, when the ta and tavatu pratyaya undergo an idagama, they are still kit. Because the sutram, the original version of the sutram was only making tva as akita. Kta and ktavatu pratyaya are still kita. However, with this new sutra patha, kta and ktavatu pratyaya, after the idagama, will start behaving like akita. Kta ktavatu sadrishaha kechana kit pratyaya. So the student is hinting that kta and ktavatu is only the tip of the iceberg. There are many other problems that are going to arise. तवतु सदृशाः केचन कित् प्रत्ययाः अपि इडागमात् अनन्तरम् अकिद्वद् भवेयुः तत्सु दोषाय एव. So then now Acharya starts poking him further. के कित् प्रत्ययाः कीदृशः तत्र दोषः अस्ति एकमेकम् उदाहरणं स्वीकृत्य वदतु इति आचार्येण इदानीम् उक्तम्. So he starts with the nishtha pratyas because that is the obvious. तथा तवतु एतौ प्रत्ययौ इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ यदि अकिद्भावं प्राप्नुयात् तर्हि नो ब्रेनर गुणस्य संभवः वर्तते. As soon as a pratyay becomes akit, it will cause a gunadesha. यथा लिख प्लस त इत्यत्र लिखित इति साधुरूपमस्ति, परन्तु इदानीम् इडागमे कृते लिख प्लस इट प्लस त इत्यत्र न सेट् इति सूत्रेण निष्ठा प्रत्ययः इडागमं स्वीकरोति चेत् अकित्वं प्राप्नुयात्. अनेन अत्र पुगन्तलघूपदस्य च इति उपधा गुणः सम्भवति. सो लिख प्लस लिखित इत्यत्र प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् पुगन्तलघूपदस्य च इति उपधा गुणः नैव क्रियते, येन इष्टं रूपं सिद्ध्यति. परन्तु प्रत्ययस्य अकिततिदेशे जाते तदनुषंगेन गुणे कृते लेखित इति अनिष्टं रूपं सिद्ध्येत्. अतः क्त तथा क्तवतु प्रत्ययौ सेटौ अपि कितौ एव स्याताम्. So kt and ktavatu, even though these pratyayas get idagama, they should remain as kita. They should not become akita. So the straightforward problem in our new version of the Sutra Patha is the problem in the Prakriya of Nishtha. The Nutanah Sutra Patha na se iti Sutra Pathe se adharena Nishtha Pratyasa Prakriyayam Doshaha Agachati. Iti tatra Prathamaha Binduhu Chhatrena Upasthapitaha. Sadhu, so the Acharya is obviously going to accept because he is going to cross each of these points a little later. Let him first take out all the input, all the problems out from the student. Sadhu, अन्यकपि कश्चन प्रत्ययः दोषं प्राप्नुयात् वा इति प्रश्नः. And then he remembers, the student remembers that there is another pratyay called, very nice, somebody is actually typing over here. So if you want, I'll give you like 30 seconds, type out other pratyayas that you think these will give problems under such circumstances, and we will dissect all of these together. So ktin pratyayasya vishaye, and therefore there its own cousin ktich will also come. So ktin tatha ktich forms are same. So ktin pratyasya vishaye doshah bhavet. Ktin pratyasya vishaye कीदृशः दोषः? Ktin pratyayah tu prayah sarvatra anit asti. So we have discussed this while studying tin pratyaya. Ti tutra iti sutram asti prayena sarvatra anit eva vartate. अनिट् प्रत्ययस्य विषये अत्र किमपि चिन्तनं नास्ति, न सेट् इति अस्माकं प्रारम्भिकमेव सूत्रम्। अतः यत्र क्तिन् प्रत्ययः अनिट् अस्ति तत्र कोऽपि दोषः नास्ति, परन्तु तत्रैव अग्रहादीनाम् इति वक्तव्यम् इति वार्तिकेन ग्रहादयः तत्र आवल्यां तु चत्वारः धातवः, परन्तु प्रयोगे अन्ये अपि केचन धातवः दृश्यन्ते। इदं सर्वम् अस्माभिः पठितं, परन्तु तत्र अनेन वार्तिकेन ग्रहादीनां विषये इडागमः भवति। सो ग्रह प्लस क्तिन तत्र इडागमः भवति। इदानीम् इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अस्माभिः सम्प्रसारणं करणीयम्। किमर्थं? गृहीति इति आवश्यकम् इति उचितं रूपं, तत्र सम्प्रसारणं करणीयं। सम्प्रसारणं तु प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् एव सम्भवति। इदानीम् इडागमे कृते यदि अयं प्रत्ययः अकित् भवेत् तर्हि सम्प्रसारणस्य सम्भवः नास्ति। सम्प्रसारणस्य अनुपस्थितौ ग्रहीति इति अनिष्टं रूपं भवेत्। सो यदि अत्र विद्यमानः क्तिन् प्रत्ययः इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अकित् भवेत् तर्हि सम्प्रसारणस्य असम्भवात् ग्रहीति इति अनिष्टं रूपं सिद्ध्येत्। So we have two problems. There is a problem with nishtha pratyaya. There is a problem with ktin pratyaya. Can somebody think of yet another problem? So shobhanam. Anyatra kutrachit doshah asti va? I will say give some 10-15 seconds. Think about it. Is there any other place where the problem comes? So somebody is pointing out kelimar pratyaya. Understand this. Kelimar pratyaye kakarah itsamyatah asti tasya lopam krutva elimar iti bhavati. Elimar iti ajadi pratyayah. Ajadi pratyayasya idagamah na kutrachit pravartate. So this whole discussion has to rely on pratyayas which will possibly get an idagama. Kelimar will never get an idagama because it is ajadi pratyaya. Therefore, there is no prasakti of idagama. So another pratyaya that one can think of in this particular context is kvasu pratyaya. Kvasu pratyasyapi kutrachit idagamah bhavati. Kvasu pratyasya adhyasamaye idanam etad asmabhi drushtam. So kvasu pratyayah api idagamam swikaroti iti asmabhi drushtam. Tatrapi kaschana doshah pratibhati. Udaharanam pashyamah. Vidadhatuh asti. Tatra vibhasha gamahana vidavisham इत्यनेन पाक्षिकः इडागमः भवति. Remember, kwasu pratyaya is very specific. We have studied kwasu, I think, in 2 classes. We have studied it in details. तत्र द्वित्वे कृते एकाच् स्थितिः अस्ति, एकः अच्वर्णः अस्ति चेदेव तत्र इडागमः भवति. वस्वेकाजाद्साम् इति सूत्रं, तत्र अग्रिमं सूत्रं विभाषागमहन विदविषाम् इत्यनेन अत्र उदाहरणे विदधातुः अस्ति. विदधातोः विषये पाक्षिकः विकल्पेन इडागमः भवति. विकल्पेन इडागमे कृते द्वित्वादिकं सर्वं कार्यं कृत्वा, because kwasu will cause a द्वित्व, so विविध प्लस इडागम प्लस वस इत्यत्र विविवस इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. इदानीं सर्वैः द्रष्टुं शक्यते अत्र इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ प्रत्ययः कित् अस्ति. मूलरूपेण मूलसूत्रपाठस्य रूपेण अत्र इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ प्रत्ययः कित् अस्ति, अतः उपधागुणः अत्र निषिध्यते. परन्तु अत्र नूतनः सूत्रपाठः अस्माभिः या कृतः, अस्मिन् सूत्रपाठे इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अत्र अकिद् अतिदेशः भवति. अकिद् अतिदेशस्य उपस्थितौ विवेदिवस् इति असाधुरूपं सिद्ध्यति. So these are the 3 fundamental pratyayas. Nishtha, which actually includes 2 pratyayas, ta and tavatu. Then we have ktin, which also includes kticha as its cousin, and we have kwasu. These are the various situations that we have learned in our course that are going to cause trouble. There are other pratyayas with kakara, like ka pratyaya was there, or say kelimar was there, but these don't get idagama ever, and therefore they are not to be considered, or they are not under focus in this particular discussion. Now it so happens that there is another pratyaya which is not a krut pratyaya, so we have not yet studied it in course. Actually, I have mentioned it very lightly during the discussion of Kwasu Pratyaya, but people might not remember it. So tatra anyah api kashchana pratyayah parigananiyah lit lakaraha. The lit lakara itself can do kidvad karya. Lit lakaraha api kutrachit kidvad bhavati. So tatra ekam sutram jhatiti pathayami. Asanyyogat lit kit iti sutram. Anena sutrena. Now this is not a sutram of Prudanta Prakaranam. This is a sutram of Tinganta Prakaranam Ardhadhatuka Khanda. परंतु निमिषद्वयेन पाठयामि. असंयोगान् लिट्कित् इत्यनेन सूत्रेण किमुच्यते? धातोः अन्ते यदि संयोगः नास्ति, if you take any simple धातु like लिख for example, there is no संयोग at the end, तर्हि तस्मात् अग्रे विद्यमानाः लिट् लकारस्य अपित् प्रत्ययाः कित्वद् भवन्ति. Lit lakara, so tiptas, jisiptas, all these pratyas, they will get converted somewhere else in the lit lakara. But to start with, they are all tiptas, jisiptas, eteshu pit pratyayah ke tip, nochet sip, nochet mip. These are the three pit pratyas. If you keep them aside, all other pratyayas, they are apit pratyayas, they become kidduvat, they get a kidati desha by the sutram asanyogat litkit. Lit lakarasya prakriyayam apit pratyaya ityukte tas, noche jhi. So tip, you ignore tip, you have tas and jhi. You ignore sip, you have thas and th. You ignore mip, you have vas and mas. So these are all the pratyas, 6 of them, and obviously all are Atmanipadi ones. These are the ones that will become kidvat. So here is an example for likha dhatu. Likha ityatra lit lakarah kriyate, dvitvam bhavati, haladisheshah, so dvitva karyam bhavati. Idanim madhyama purushadvivacha, क्षम्यताम्, uttama purushadvivachanasya vas pratyayah. So mip vasmas. Uttama purushasya dvivachanasya vas pratyayah. Tatra vasa pratyasya lit lakar vishishta prakriyayam va iti adesha bhavati. So parasmai padanam nalatusus and so on. Anena sutrena vasa ityasya va iti adesha bhavati. This is a simple transformation. So li plus likha plus va. This is a lit lakara specific transformation. Idanim atra idagamaha bhavati. This is an ardhadhatuka pratyaya. Remember, the ting pratyayas of the lit lakara are ardhadhatuka pratyayas. And this is a valadi ardhadhatuka pratyaya. So idagamaha bhavati. So atra ardhadhatukasya idvaladehe lit lakarasya prakriyayam atra idagamaha bhavati. Asya idagamasya upasthitau kim bhavati iti chet li plus likha plus e plus va iti krutva lilikhiva iti siddhyati. Idanim pugantara bhupadasya cha ityanena vastutah atra upadha gunah prapnoti parantu pratyayasya kitvat saha nishidyate. So originally the pratyaya is not kita, but because of the sutram asanyogat litkita, this has nothing to do with idagama. It just says sanyoga bhinnaha dhatuhu asti chet tatra pratyayah kit bhavati. This is a kidati desha. Asanyogat lit kit. So he says va ityasya upasthitau idagamaha bhavati. Atra ita plus va ityatra kitvam prapnoti. Kitve krute upadha gunah nishidyate. Lilikhiva iti rupam siddhyati. So here, if the lit lakara in presence of idagama starts becoming akita, what is happening in our new version of the sutra patha? Na set. Anytime there is an idagama, that sutra is not specific to Prudanta Prakaranam, so you can use it anywhere. Na set. Anytime there is an idagama, there cannot be kitva. As simple as that. That's the meaning in the new sutra patha. So atra idagama asti, kitvam nasti. So asanyogad litkita will be blocked by naset. Obviously paratva and more specific and so on. So atra idagame krute lilekhiva iti ashuddham anishtam rupam bhavet. So naset iti uchyamane atra akid bhavat guna pratishedho nasyat. So this is basically the huge array of scope of the problem that a single word naktva in the sutra naktva set is going to cause. So this is the gist of the Purva Paksham. Tarhi anena prakarena naktva set ityatra ktva granam na kriyate chet ityukte nutanah sutra pathah svikriyate chet kutra kutra doshaah bhavanti. बहुषु स्थलेषु प्रक्रियासु दोषाः भवन्ति। क्त क्तवतु क्तिच् क्तिन् क्वसु लिट् इत्यत्र सर्वत्र प्रक्रियायाम् इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अकिद् भावं संप्राप्य, because of idagama there will be akid bhava, then there will be guna vruddhi, absence of samprasaranam and so on, anishtani rupani bhavet atah नक्त्वासेट इत्यत्र त्वाग्रहणम् आवश्यकमेव इति पूर्वपक्षस्य निष्कर्षः. Had it been the real nishkarsha, there was no reason of conducting this class. But obviously there is going to be further dissection that is going to happen, and this is just the preparation of that. So atra purvapakshasya ayam nishkarsha. Satyam. So now the teacher has listened to all the arguments, and now teacher is going to start killing each of these arguments one by one. Very beautiful and phenomenal ways in which most of these arguments are shot down. So Satyam. Idanim naktva se. So he is reminding us, I understand you have the problems, but remember this. Don't think that the Sutra Patham has naktva se. We have now changed the Sutra Patham. The new Sutra Patham is na set. And now we will inspect this particular set of problems. The reason why I'm emphasizing this point again and again is that all the arguments that are going to follow or that are going to appear on the next slides, if you think these arguments from the point of view of original Sutra Patha, none of them will make sense. You have to change the Sutra Patha, change Naktva set to Na set, keep the new Sutra Patha in mind, and then look at all those problems and then try to see how we go around each of them. So idanim naktva set ityasya sthane na set ityeva samsthapya tatra jayamanasya pratyekam doshasya. So dosha for kta ktavatu, that will be a single slide or single point. Dosha for ktich ktin, that will be another point. Dosha for kwasu, that will be third point, and dosha for lit, that will be fourth point. So pratyekam doshasya sukshma rupena parishilanam kurma. तत्र आदौ निष्ठा प्रत्ययोः विषये idam avadheyam. The simplest one to short down are nishtha pratyayas. So he starts with them. It's a no-brainer. Nishtha pratyayas can be very easily short down, and that is as follows. Look at the Sutra Patham. Sthagorich. The original version was naktva set, but it has now been transformed to naset. And the immediate next sutram, Nishtha Sheen Shvedi Midik Swedi Midik Shvedi Drushaha. So now look at your new Sutra Patha. You see Naset. If in this new version of the Sutra Patha, Nishtha was to be included in Naset, what was the point of having the immediate next sutram talking about Nishtha? So Purvenaiva Siddhe Punarvidhanam Niyamartham. Siddhe Sati Punarvidhanam Niyamartham. निष्ठा प्रत्ययस्य विषये इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अकित् भावः प्रवर्तते चेत् केवलं शीं स्विद मिद क्ष्विद धृष इत्येषां विषये एव नान्येषाम्. सो सिद्धे सति आरम्भः नियमार्थः. व्हाट इज सिद्ध? न सेट् इत्यनेनैव निष्ठा प्रत्ययस्य विषये इडागमः अस्ति चेत् अकित् भावः सिद्धः. Because that's the new Sutra Patha. Now don't confuse with Naktva set. Forget Naktva set. The new Sutra Patha is Na set. Na set ityanena nishtha pratyasya vishaye idagame krute akid bhavah prapnoti. Ityanenaiva nishtha pratyasya vishaye idagame akid bhave siddhe. Agrimam sutram siddhe sati punarvidhanam niyamartham. Nishtha pratyasya vishaye akid bhavah idagamस्य उपस्थितो प्रवर्तते चेत् इत्येतेषां धातूनां विषये एव नान्येषाम्. अतः न सेट् इति उच्यमाने निष्ठा प्रत्ययो विषये इदं सूत्रं प्रवर्तेत इति न शङ्क्यम्. You should not take that doubt. अग्रिम सूत्रे एव निष्ठा प्रत्ययस्य विषये विशेष विधानात्. This sutram will be completely rendered redundant if you are allowed to take twa in the if you are allowed to take nishtha in the previous sutram. That's a sufficient proof that even if you say na set, it does not include kta and ktavatu. What a beautiful argument. So siddhe sati arambha niyamartha iti nyayena nishtha iti nyayena केवलं शीं स्विद मिद क्ष्विद धृष धातुभ्यः विहितः एव सेट् निष्ठा प्रत्ययः अकिद् भवति न अन्येभ्यः धातुभ्यः इति आशयः. So out of 4, 1 down, 3 to go. We have successfully refuted that the set cannot include nishtha. Agre gachamah. Now the things are becoming more and more complex. So somebody is asking, so what about tin and other kit pratyayas? Don't rush. So that's what I said. That on the previous slide, we had so many problems to tackle. We have only crossed out the and tavatu for now. We still have one more hour to go before the class ends. In the remaining part of the class, we will be kicking off tich, tin, kwasu, and lit one by one in the increasing order of complexity. So first, the simplest ones were t and tavatu, we shot them out. Let's then move to little bit more, in fact, much more complex. So we will move to little, then we will move to kwasu, and all the way at the end, we will talk about tich and tin. So one by one, we are going to tackle each of them. Just now, we have only covered 25% of the part. The nishtha pratyaya, that particular point has been covered. Agre vachamah. Lit ityasya pratyasya vishaye vadamah. So the same question is now on the next slide. We just shot down ta and tavatu. We have not yet shot down other. So the argument, the purva paksha still holds for the other pratyayas. Tarhi lit lakarasya vishaye kim karanyam. So maybe you are able to cancel one of my arguments, but I have other strong arguments. Lit lakarasya vishaye kim karanyam. Tatra lili khiva adishu dharaneshu. Go back some few slides, 3-4 slides. Remember this example. Lili khiva atra gune krute lile khiva iti bhave. In the new version of the sutra patha, it will be lile khiva. That's a problem. So that is what the student is now trying to bring to attention. So lili khiva adishu dharaneshu guna sambhavati tatra katham dosha nivaranam. So the teacher says, yes, I'm going to tell you that. Muchyate. Parantu tatra adau kashana visheshah jneyah. The teacher says, I'll explain this to you, but before that, you need to make a very peculiar observation. There were various pratyayas, ktva, or say ktin, or say kwasu. Even nishtha you can write here. I forgot writing. So ktva, or nishtha, or ktin, or kwasu versus litter. All of them are kit pratyayas, but there is a very particular or very specific difference. In these three pratyayas, there is a kakara sitting right over there. So what we can say is these are aupadeshika kit pratyayas. Kakara tatra upadeshe eva asti, atah ete aupadeshika kit pratyayah santi. On the other hand, lit lakara is not kit in the aupadeshika sense. Only by the sutram asanyogat lit kita, it becomes kita under certain specific circumstances when it is attached to an asanyoga dhatu. So we can call it atideshika kitaha, kit pratyaya. So ktva, kta, ktavatu, ktin, twasu, they are all originally kita. So when you are saying naset and when you are trying to make them akita, what kind of kitva you are trying to suppress? You are trying to suppress aupadeshika kitvam. Naset ityanena aupadeshika kitvasya nishedha uchyate. On the other hand, for lit pratyaya, it is not aupadeshika kit at all. Asanyogat lit kita ityanena tatra atideshikam kitvam asti. So naset ityanena atideshika kitvasya nishedha uchyate. So understand this. We are just putting our facts straight. We are not refuting anything. We are putting our facts straight. Naktva set for other cases like ta and tin and twa and kasu and other cases was suppressing the aupadeshika kitva. In case of lit lakar, naktva set or naset, we are looking at the new sutra pattern. Naset is suppressing the atideshika kitva. With these 2 points in mind, understand this, that na set iti kitvasya yaha nishedha ukta asti, saha aupadeshika kitvasya eva nishedha asti, आतिदेशिककित्वस्य अयं निषेधः नास्ति. The न सेट nishedha, the nishedha given by na seta, it is only the nishedha of the original kitva, not of the atideshika kitva. Na set sutram is not powerful enough to suppress the atideshika kitvam. It can only suppress the aupadeshika kitvam. Therefore, go back few slides. In case of likha dhatu and in case of lilikhiva prakriya, this particular lilikhiva form, it was getting atideshika kitva. Atideshika kitva cannot be suppressed by naktva set or na set, the new version of the sutra patha. Atideshika kitva cannot be suppressed by na set. Only aupadeshika kitva can be suppressed by na set. Here there is no aupadeshika kitva. Here there is imposed, superimposed, forced atideshika kitva. अतः तस्य कित्वस्य न सेत् इति निषेधः न भवति. अतः प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् किमिति च इति निषेधे कृते लिलिखिव इति रूपम् अवश्यं सिद्ध्यति. So when you change the sutra patha from naktva set to na set, this particular na set cannot cause the kitva nishedha on lit lakar. Why? Because lit lakar's kitva is atideshika kitva, and this sutram is not strong enough to change the atideshikam kitvam or to block the atideshika kitvam. It is only strong enough to block the aupadeshika kitvam. Now, so far so good, but obviously, there is one question that one might or one should ask is that who tells you all this? I mean, how do you say that exactly? So somebody is saying, how do you infer? The sutra is just two words, na set. So how the hell do you infer that there is atideshika kitva and there is aupadeshika kitva and na set is only powerful to block aupadeshika kitva and atideshika kitva? From where do you conclude all this? That is a perfectly valid question, and the answer इको झल अस्मिन् सूत्रे झल ग्रहणम अस्य ज्ञापकम. So there is an immediate nearby sutram in the atideshika prakaranam. So we are over here naksvet or naktvaset, a little bit above here. There is a sutram called iko jhal. The argument that we are making right now is we will look at this sutram pretty quickly. Asmin sutre jhal iti shabdah vidyate. अस्मिन् नूतन सूत्र पाठ रचनायाम, in this new arrangement of the sutra patha where the sutra is naset and not naktva set, this jhal grahanam is a jnapaka that the naset sutram is only powerful enough to block the aupadeshika kitva and not more powerful so that it can also block atideshika kitva. So that's what we are saying. न सेट इति कित्वस्य यः निषेधः सः मूलरूपेण विद्यमानस्य कित्वस्य निषेधः आतिदेशिकस्य कित्वस्य निषेधः नास्ति. इको झल अस्मिन् सूत्रे झल ग्रहणम् अस्य ज्ञापकम्. So let's understand what this eco jhal sutram is about in few minutes and then understand this jnapaka business. So eco jhal, again it is not a sutram of Krudanta Prakaranam, it is a sutram of Sanadi Prakaranam, sun. So that's what I said in the beginning. With a small transformation, there are repercussions across the entire sutra patham. We talked about lit, we are now talking about sun. In next slide, we are going to talk about Sri Pratyayas. Tap and so on. So there are multiple places where this whole single ripple effect, it causes a lot of disturbance multiple places. So iko jhal iti sutram prarambhe pashyamaha. Iko jhal iti sutram san pratyasya vishaya asti. This is also a sutram in atideshika prakaranam. This sutram says san pratyayaha kit bhavati. Kidrishaha san pratyayaha kit bhavati. झलादिहि सन प्रत्यय कित भवति. So सन प्रत्यय is स is anyway झल, but इडागमः तत्र आगच्छति चेत् सः झलादिहि न भवति. Then in that case it is not kita. So इगन्ध धातोः विहितः झलादिहि सन प्रत्यय कित भवति. Please understand, right now I am only explaining the meaning of eco jhal. Why that jhal grahanam is a jnapakam is the next step that we will see on the next slide. But for now, let us understand the meaning of the sutram iko jhal with two examples. So iko jhal iti sutrena kimuchyate yatra yatra igantah dhatuः अस्ति तत्र तत्र इक् वर्णान्तः धातुः अस्ति तत्र तत्र झलादिः इत्युक्ते इडागम रहितः सन् प्रत्ययः कित् भवति. So let's take one example and one say counter example or non example. So chi iti igantः धातुः अस्ति तत्र सन् इति प्रत्ययः तत्र द्वित्वं भवति chi plus स अत्र इडागमः न भवति अनिट् धातुः अस्ति. So you don't get an idagama. So this is chi sa idagamasya abhavah jhaladihi san pratyayah. So now it is kitta. So chi plus sa ityatra kittvati deshah. So gunaha na bhavati. Otherwise you would have got saga dhatu karga dhatu. So chi plus sa gunaha na bhavati. किंचित अन्य सूत्रमत्र प्रवर्तते दीर्घादेशः भवति अज्जनगमांसनित्यनेन दीर्घादेशः दीर्घादेशे कृते रूपसिद्धिः चिचीष इति रूपं सिद्ध्यति. अस्यां प्रक्रियायाम् इडागमः नास्ति झलादि प्रत्ययः अस्ति अतः तत्र कित्वं प्रवर्तते इको झल् इति सूत्रेण. लेट्स् टेक् काउंटर एग्जांपल. शीङ् इति धातुः अस्ति अयमपि इगन्त धातुः तत्र सन् प्रत्ययः द्वित्वं शी सी स तत्र इडागमः आगच्छति. दिस इज अ सेट् धातु. सो इडागमः आगच्छति आर्धधातुकस्य सेट् बलादेः. इदानीम् अत्र इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ इको झल् इति सूत्रं न प्रवर्तते. सो सन् इज ओरिजिनली अ कित्. इट वाज बीइंग मेड कित् had the pratyaya been jhaladi, but the pratyaya is not jhaladi because idagama has happened. So atra kidbhava na bhavati. अतः अत्र सार्वधातुकार्धधातुकयोः इति गुणः शी प्लस शे प्लस ई अग्रे प्रक्रियां कृत्वा शिष्ययिष इति सिद्ध्यति. So these are the two examples. On the left hand side we see that if the sun pratyaya is without idagama, it will be kita. If the sun pratyaya is with idagama, it will be akita. Now understand this. In the new configuration of the sutra patha, when you have na set, all set pratyayas are anit. All set pratyayas are akit. Set asti chet akit eva. So every set pratyaya is akit. So sun with set will also become akit. So there was no purpose of having jhala. Jhala ityanena, this is a very complex point. Understand this. झल इत्यनेन किम् उच्यते किं निर्दिश्यते झलादि प्रत्ययः एव तत्र कित् भवति. झलादिः नास्ति चेत् कित् न भवति. झलादिः नास्ति इत्युक्ते इडागमः. देयर इज नो थर्ड ऑप्शन. सो झलादिः नास्ति इत्युक्ते इडागमः आगच्छति चेत् तत्र सः कित् न भवति. बट दैट इज एक्जेक्टली व्हाट इज बीइंग टोल्ड बाय न सेट. न सेट इत्यनेन तदेव उच्यते. इडागमः अस्ति चेत् कित् न भवति, अकित् भवति. So then jhal grahanam asmin sutre sampurna rupena vyartham. This is the crucial observation. So idanim chintayamaha, that's what the acharya is explaining. Iko jhal asmin sutre jhal grahanam kimartham iti prashna. The student who is unable to think beyond a certain step, which is very obvious, he says idagamasya upasthitau tatra kittvadeshah na bhavati. So this is the atideshika kitva. This is exactly like the little lakara that we are talking. It is atideshika kitva, and that atideshika kitva should not happen in place of idagama. That's why the jhal word is there. Iko jhal jhaladi sanpratyaya ityukte idagama rahitah sanpratyaya. So idagamasya upasthitau ayam sanpratyah atideshik kitvam naiva prapnyat atah atra jal grahanam krutam. And then the acharya gives this explanation. इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ यदि सन् प्रत्ययः आतिदेशिकं कित्वं प्राप्नोति तथापि न दोषः न सेट् इत्यनेन तस्य निवारणं भवेत्. सो इको झल् इत्यत्र झल् ग्रहणम् अनावश्यकम्. अत्र झल् ग्रहणं नास्ति चेत् इगन्त धातोः विहितस्य सन् प्रत्ययस्य इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अपि आतिदेशिकं कित्वं प्राप्नोति. Because झल् was there, the kitva was limited to absence of idagama. Now that jhal has been removed, or now that we are proposing the vyarthya, vyarthata of jhala, we keep it aside and we say, if iko, just the sutram ikaha is there, jhal grahanam nasti chet, igant dhatoho vihitaha sarvatra sanpratyah तत्र आतिदेशिकं कित्वं प्राप्नोति परंतु तस्यां स्थितौ न सेट इति सूत्रेण सेट प्रत्ययस्य अकिद् भावः अवश्यं ज्ञाप्यते. So subtract that part, all that remains is jhala, that will anyway will remain kita. So सर्वेपि सेट प्रत्ययः अकितः एव इति निर्णयः. अतः इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ सन् प्रत्ययः अपि अकिद् भवेत्. अतः अत्र जल ग्रहणं व्यर्थम्. So कीदृशं ज्ञापनं भवति तद् अग्रे अस्ति. That will take a minute or two. But for now, take a pause and understand that jhal is useless in this new version because jhal explicitly was added to block the kitva on the idagama. Idagama asti chet kitvam na bhavati. Jhaladi asti chet kitvam bhavati. But the first part of that, idagama asti chet kitvam na bhavati, that is now acceptable, that is now given by na set, which effectively means that na set iti sutra pathe. If you have the sutra version as na set, in that particular context, the jhal is completely useless. What you do is take the sutram ikaha, which will mean that san pratyaya is for iganta dhatu is always kita. Whether it could be with idagama, without idagama, it is always kita. And the next sutram will then say idagamasya upasthito sarvatra akid bhavaha. So then subtract that from the previous argument. The only result is idagamaha nasti chet ityukte jhaladi pratyaya ityukte sakaradi pratyaya asti chet tatra eva kitvam bhavati. So this is the overall argument. Therefore, in the version of naset, in this new version of naset, jhal is completely useless. So ataha iko jhal asmin grahan sutre jhal grahanam vyartham. Now think about it. Why it became vyartha? It became vyartha because naset was powerful enough to block the atideshika kitva. Remember this. Naset in our earlier argument, it was blocking both types of kitvas, aupadeshika kitva and atideshika kitva. Here in this particular argument, naset, if it blocks atideshika kitvam, only then jhal grahanam is useless. If the scope of naset is restricted to only block aupadeshika kitvam, the direct kitvam like tak, tin, kwasu, only that kind of kitvam has to be blocked. If you restrict the scope of naset, then jhal grahanam is not vyartham, because then san pratyasya vishe naset iti sutram naiva pravarteta. Kimartham? San pratyaye aupadeshik kitvam nasti. San pratyaye atideshika kitvam asti. So the fact that we have the word jhal over here is a proof that naset cannot be expanded to include the atideshika kitva nishedha. Let me repeat this. Naset, if you expand that to include atideshika kitva nishedha, then it will automatically render jhal as vyartha. Come back to the old point that we will never have a vyartha word in Ashtadhyayi, or a vyartha word can be used to indicate something, can be used to have a jnapaka of something. So what is that jnapaka over here? The presence of jhal word is a jnapaka that naset cannot be used for atideshika kitva. This is a very intense point. It will take a few minutes to register. If you cannot register it right now, take the words from me and come back to this video later on. So iko jhal asmin sutre jhal grahanam vyartham satnyapayati naset iti pratishedha atideshikasya kitvasya vishaye naiva grahyaha. Why? Because if naset is applicable for both types of kitva, jhal will be vyartha, and going in cycles. Jhal will be vyartha. It cannot be vyartha because we know that no, Panini Maharshi will not write anything that is vyartha. So jhal cannot be vyartha. So because of the fact that jhal is somewhere to be used, it automatically implies that na set, its scope must be restricted to Aupadeshika Kitva so that it cannot act on and on San Pratyaya, and then Jhal will be used to have the Idagama, have the Kitva only in the absence of Idagama. So Asmin Sutre Jhal Granam Vyartham Sadnyapayati न सेट इति प्रतिषेधः आतिदेशिकस्य कित्वस्य विषये नैव ग्राह्यः एवं क्रियते चेदेव इको झल इत्यत्र झल ग्रहणं चारितार्थ्यं प्राप्नुयात्. And exactly this argument is now used in the other context. So Swamshe Charitarthyam and Anyatra Phalam. So in the other context, lit lakarasya atideshika kitvam anenaiva prakarena atra na pratishidyate. So lit lakara, what is the similarity between the lit lakara kitva and san pratyaya kitva? Both of them are atideshika kitvas. They are not औपदेशिक कित्वास. Right now we know that न सेट तत्र कीदृशस्य कित्वस्य निषेधः क्रियते, तत्र केवलम् औपदेशिक कित्वस्य निषेधः क्रियते, आतिदेशिक कित्वस्य निषेधः न क्रियते. अतः अस्यां स्थितौ लिट् लकारस्य विषये लिलिखिष, some 8 slides ago, लिलिखिष इत्यत्र प्रत्ययस्य कित्वात् अस्माभिः गुणनिषेधः कृतः अस्ति. तादृशं कित्वं तस्य निषेधः न सेट इति न भवति. सो न सेट इति उच्यमाने सेट लिट् प्रत्ययस्य अकिद् भावः भवेत् इति पूर्वपक्षस्य चिन्तनम् आसीत्. तत् चिन्तनम् इदानीम् अयुक्तम् इति आचार्यैः स्पष्टीकृतं. कथं स्पष्टीकृतं? न सेट इति सूत्रेण केवलम् औपदेशिककित्वस्यैव निषेधः. अकिद् अत्र लिट् प्रत्ययस्य विषये तु आतिदेशिककित्वमस्ति, तस्य निषेधः न क्रियते. न सेट इत्यत्र औपदेशिककित्वस्यैव निषेधः इत्यस्य नियमस्य इत्यस्य चिन्तनस्य किं ज्ञापकम् इति चेत् इको झल् इति सूत्रे झल् ग्रहणमेव अस्य ज्ञापकम्. The depth is still going to increase. We still have half an hour, but stay focused. Now, Idanim, there is a small digression in the Bhashya at this particular point, but I'll take it. We have sufficient time. I'm going to slightly wave hands because I don't want to go in detailed prakriya, but I'll explain the things that are, in sufficient details that are needed over here. So at this particular point in time, one of the students who probably has read something extra, he says that इको झल इत्यस्मिन् सूत्रे झल ग्रहणं व्यर्थम इति अस्माभिः दृष्टं, परन्तु झल इत्यस्य अग्रे अपि एकस्मिन् स्थले अनुवृत्तिः अस्ति. So in this sutram sthagvorich, which is just before naktva state, in this sutram sthagvorich, there is an anuvritti of jhal over here. So if the word jhal can be used as anuvritti somewhere else, technically it is not vyartha. I mean, all the previous discussion that iko jhal ityanena atideshika kitvasya vishaye jnapakam bhavati, aupadeshika kitvasya vishaye jnapakam bhavati, and so on. All this argument was revolving around a central observation that iko jhal ityatra jhal granam vyartham. The student is saying that maybe that jhal is useless in this sutram, but there is anuvritti of jhal required somewhere else, there it won't be useless. So the fact that iko jhal ityatra jhal granam vyartham iti sampurna rupena satyam vakyam nasti iti tena uchyate. So understand this. This is not a very what can you say, very primary point, a very important point, because of a reason I'll explain in a minute. But let's see. The student says, इको झल इत्यत्र झल ग्रहणं संपूर्ण रूपेण व्यर्थमेव इति नैव उचितं. कैश्चन वैयाकरणैः, some grammarians, not all, some grammarians take the anuvritti of jhal in sthagvorich. So again, this is a completely new sutram. It is a sutram of lung lakara. So see, I was saying that we have to literally jump across entire sutra pattern. We talked about lit, we talked about sun, we are talking about lung. In 5 minutes we are going to talk about deep and tap and so on. So lung lakarasya vishedam sutramasti sthagvoricha. So again, I will explain the meaning in a minute without really going into the prakriya. So first of all, sthagvoricha, the primary meaning of this sutram does not contain the requirement of jhala. So there is a primary meaning of this sutram which all the sutra pathas give, all the commentaries give, Kashika, Kaumudi and so on, and that particular commentary or that particular interpretation does not require jhal at all. So if you only stay focused to the primary interpretation of a sutram, this particular slide is totally useless. But usually there are some students in the class who have done some extra reading. So this particular student has done some extra reading. He has read opinions of multiple other Vaiyakarnas, and he says that some Vaiyakarnas, not all, some Vaiyakarnas take an anuvritti of jhal in this particular sutram. So let's first understand the meaning. Sthagvoricha is a sutram of lung lakara. It is specific to the atmanepada prakriya of lung lakara. It is specific to the stha dhatu. So take the stha dhatu, and other dhatus are there, but we will ignore that. Stha dhatu iti asti, tasya lung lakarasya, again part of ardhadhatuka discussion, but stha dhatu iti asti, tasya lung lakarasya prakriya. लुंग लकारस्य प्रक्रियायां चलि लुंगी इत्यनेन चलि इति विकरण प्रत्ययः, चलेः सिच् इति तस्य सिच् आदेशः. सो लुंग लकारस्य आत्मनेपदस्य प्रक्रियायां स्था धातोः विषये वेरी स्पेसिफिक. You have stha, then you have sich, and then you have any pratyaya from lung, say atam or whatever. Madhyama purushasya, prathama purusha dvivachanasya pratyaya atam. So लुंग लकार प्रथम पुरुष द्विवचनस्य प्रत्यय. सो लुंग लकारस्य आत्मनेपदस्य प्रक्रियायां सिच् इति विकरण प्रत्यये परे स्था धातोः आकारस्य इकारादेशः भवति, सिच् प्रत्ययः किद्वत् भवति. So this is again a sutram in the atideshika prakaranam. It gives two things. It says that stha will become sthi. So stha dhatoh akarasya ikaradesha bhavati. As I mentioned, I don't have time to go in the prakriya of this, so I'm just going to tell you what happens. We will not go in the final form. Stha ityasya akarasya ikaradesha bhavati. So stha becomes sthi, ikaradesha bhavati, and sich pratyaya kidvat bhavati. So this sich pratyaya becomes kidvat. So lung lakarasya atmanepadasya prakriyayam stha dhatoh akarasya ikaradeshah sich pratyaya kidvat bhavati. This is the commonly accepted meaning. Some people say that atra jhali ityasya anuvrittihi bhavati. Some grammarians, this is gauna paksha. What these some grammarians say? Jhaladi sich pratyaya asti ched eva atra akarasya ikaradeshah tatha kidvat bhavaha bhavati. So the difference is the main stream can have any sich pratyaya, which is essentially with idagama or without idagama. Any sich pratyaya in the mainstream, it will be kidvat. In this optional stream, only some grammarians, they believe that jhaladi sich pratyaya should be there. इडागमस्य विषय अस्य सूत्रस्य प्रसक्तिः नास्ति. झलादि सिच् प्रत्ययः अस्ति चेदेव प्रसक्तिः अस्ति. अस्यां स्थितौ इको झल् अत्र विद्यमानं झल् ग्रहणं चरितार्थम्, because that's where you are bringing jhala. So you are bringing jhala from the previous sutram over here, and you are saying jhaladi sich pratyaya asti chedeva kidvat bhavaha bhavati. So again, it is charitartha is what the student is trying to argue, and the teacher says again that should not be that. Again, that is not the correct doubt, because the same argument that we were talking earlier can also apply over here. Na tatha shankyam idagamasya upasthitau, idagama comes, so na set ityanena san pratyasya akid bhave jate sthagvoricha. So again, we are assuming that na set has a bigger scope. It can deal with atideshika kitvam as well as aupadeshika kitvam, because reduction of the scope is possible only when jhal is vyartha. We have not yet proved that. There was a doubt that was raised on that. So we will say idagamasya upasthitau na set ityanena sat pratyasya akid bhave jate sthagvoricha ityanena ikaradeshah api na bhavati kitvasya sanyogat. this particular sutram, it talks about akarasya ikaradesha and it talks about sich pratyasya kidvat bhava. The doubt raised by the Purva Pakshin was that jhal was required in this particular sutram. Jhal, if the jhal is not there, then this in the Gauna stream, if the jhal is not there, then this sutra will not be applicable. So jhal is important. That was the doubt raised. Now we are saying that jhal is anyway vyartha. Let anyway get rid of jhal. We don't care. So then what happens to this Gauna stream? In this Gauna stream, it is possible that because the jhal is not there, you will end up in getting akid bhava. Now, when you end up in getting akid bhava, the ikara desha will also not happen. So, sthagoricha ityanena ikara desha api na bhavati tasya kitva sanyogena vidhanat. So, essentially, this is probably the pinnacle of complexity. The complexity will go down from now. But all that he is trying to explain over here is that Kidvat Bhava and Ikara Desha will go hand in hand. This sutram talks about two things, Ikara Desha and Kidvat Bhava. If one of them is suppressed, other will also get suppressed. You cannot just have a partial application of this sutram with Kidvat Bhava and without Ikara Desha, or with Ikara Desha and without Kidvat Bhava. So when Kidvat Bhava is going to be blocked, in case of Idagama, Ikara Desha will also not happen. The doubt was that in the absence of Jhala, if Kidvat Bhava get blocked, only Ikara Desha might come up and wrong form might be generated. That is being answered over here. And then he gives an example from the Stri Pratyaya Prakaranam. He says, Sudhi Van iti Shabdaha asti. Shobhana Dhihi Yasyaha Sa. A lady with sparkling intelligence. Shobhana Dhihi Yasyaha Sa. So Sudhivan Shabdat Stri Pratyasya Yada Yojanam Karanyam Tada Etadrishameva Drishyate. Two karyas are being told simultaneously. Vanoracha iti sutrena Neep Pratyaha Tatha Repha Deshaha. The same sutram talks about two things, and Ano Bahuvrihe only blocks the Neep Pratyaya. But because two things are told simultaneously, blocking of one automatically blocks another. Yatha Sudhivan Shabdat Stri Pratyasya Prayoga Samaye Vanoracha iti Sutreణ Neep Pratyaha तथा तेनैव सूत्रेण अंतिम वर्णस्य रेफादेशे प्राप्ते अनो बहुव्रीहे इत्यनेन नीप प्रत्ययस्य निषेधः भवति. Only neep is blocked. Vanoracha, single sutra tells two things. Only one of them is blocked, but tat sanniyogena refasya निषेधः भवति. So the example that he has quoted over, this is actually pretty much digression. He should not have kept all this in the Bhashyam at this stage, but he has kind of given all these, and there are always some students who will ask some tangential doubts. So he has put this particular information over here. He says that in case of a sutram like Vanoracha, where two things are so told simultaneously, number one, Neep Pratyaya, and number two, Refadesha. Two things are told simultaneously, and some other Nishedha Sutram will block only one thing, the second automatically gets blocked because they are told in the same sutram. Ano bahuvrihe ittenena ni pratyasa nishedhe jate tat sanniyogena pathidasya refasyapi nishedha bhavati. In the same way, na set iti uchyamane kitvasya nishedhe jate. So if you don't take jhal in this sutram, there is no harm because na set will cause the kitvasya nishedha tasya tena nishedhena ikara deshasyapi nishedha bhavati. So that was the whole doubt. Atra jhali iti anuvartate idagamasya upasthitau dvayoho karyayoho api atra nishedha bhavet tadartham jhali iti asti. Yadi jhali iti nanuvartate तर्हि नसेट् इत्यनेन एकस्यैव कार्यस्य अत्र निषेधः स्यात् अपरस्य कार्यस्य निषेधः न स्यात् इति शंका न स्वीकर्तव्या. किमर्थम्? एकस्मिन्नेव सूत्रे यत्र कार्यद्वयमुच्यते तत्र एकस्य कार्यस्य निषेधेन अपरस्य कार्यस्यापि निषेधः भवति. किं ज्ञापकम् इति चेत् वनोरच इत्यनेन नीट् प्रत्ययः तथा रेफादेशः उक्तः तेषु नो चेत् तयोः केवलं नीट् प्रत्ययस्यैव अनो बहुव्रीहे इत्यनेन निषेधः कृतः परन्तु एकस्मिन्नेव सूत्रे उक्तं कार्यद्वयं तत्र द्वितीयस्यापि कार्यस्य निषेधः भवति तादृशमेव न सेट् इत्यनेन कित्वस्य निषेधे जाते तत्संयोगेन पाठस्य इत्वस्यापि निषेधः भवति so whether you have jhala and you block both of them or whether you do na set and you block both of them in a different style the result is going to be same so atah asmin pakshe api itvam vina rupa siddhi bhavatyeva and therefore coming back to the original point there is no need to bring jhala in the anuvritti form jhala is anyway completely useless and then go back to the previous argument व्यर्थम सज्ञापयति न सेट इति सूत्रेण केवलम् आतिदेश औपदेशिकत्वस्यैव निषेधः भवति आतिदेशिकत्वस्य निषेधः न भवति this last bit of argument especially this particular slide I was actually planning to completely keep it for option because this is a digression it is perfectly okay if you do not understand this right now it is the height of complexity of this particular discussion till the previous slide everything should be clear that eco jhal ityatra jhal grahanam vyartham asti vyartham sajñapayati न सेट इत्यत्र आतिदेशिक कित्वस्य निषेधः न भवति अतः लिट्लकारस्य प्रक्रियायां न दोषः this point is important because it is exactly this point that goes in the kwasu also so now we are moving our attention to the next pratyaya we are done with nishtha we are done with lita we are now coming to kwasu so kwasu pratyasya vishaye katham bhavati iti prashnah and the answer is exactly the same over here kwasu pratyaya is anyway aupadeshika kita because there is a kakara over here but how is kwasu generated kwasu is generated from lit lakaraha litakkanajva kwasuscha so because it is generated from lit lakara lit has atideshika kitva which is also imparted so kwasu is actually doubly kita it is a kita on the aupadeshika style and it is kita in the atideshika style and the reason of double kit has been explained in the class of kwasu so go back I have explained like 15-20 minutes I have explained this in details that if lit lakara gives the kitva why kwasu again needs explicit kitva rukarasya vishaye tatra vistarena asmabhi chintanam kritam asti but in the current context understand that kwasu is very special because it is doubly kit it is a kit in the aupadeshika form it is kit in the atideshika form so atra kwasu pratyayasya prakriyayam atra ita plus was इत्यत्र इडागमः अस्ति इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ न सेट् इति सूत्रेण कित्वनिषेधः अवश्यं भवति परन्तु कीदृशस्य कित्वस्य निषेधः भवति केवलम् औपदेशिककित्वस्य निषेधः भवति आतिदेशिककित्वस्य निषेधः तु न भवति अतः आतिदेशिककित्वम् अनुसृत्य अत्र इडागमे आतिदेशिकं कित्वम् अनुसृत्य गुण निषेधे कृते अत्र रूपसिद्धिः सो असंयोगात् लिट् कित् इत्यनेन लिट् लकारस्य आतिदेशिक कित्वम् अस्ति क्वसु प्रत्ययः स्थानिवद् भावेन तादृशं कित्वम् अपि प्राप्नोति सो क्वसु प्रत्यय इज डबली कित् द्विधा किद् वर्तते औपदेशिक रूपेण किद् भावः अपि अस्ति आतिदेशिक रूपेण किद् भावः अपि अस्ति न सेट् इति सूत्रेण औपदेशिक कित्वस्यैव निषेधः आतिदेशिक कित्वस्य निषेधः न संभवति इति पूर्वमेव दृष्टम् इको झल् इत्यत्र झल् ग्रहणं ज्ञापकम् अतः अत्र औपदेशिक कित्वं निषिध्यते चेदपि आतिदेशिक कित्व विधान सामर्थ्यात् वसु प्रत्ययः किदेव भवेत् इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अपि किदेव भवेत् अतः तेन गुण निषेधे कोऽपि बाधः न संभवति so in this particular state the original argument of Purva Paksha was that na set iti uchyamane vasu pratyayah akid bhavet tena atra upadha gunah bhavet kim uttaram na set iti uchyamane vasu pratyayah औपदेशिककित्वस्य दृष्ट्या अकिद् भवति, परन्तु आतिदेशिककित्वस्य दृष्ट्या किदेव तस्य तादृशस्य कित्वस्य आधारेण अत्र इडागमः अत्र गुणः निषिध्यते। इडागमस्य उपस्थितौ अपि कित्वं स्वीक्रियते, गुणः निषिध्यते इति अत्र निर्णयः। So far so good, but there is a small glitch over here that lit lakara, the aupadeshika kitva obtained on the lit lakara is only for the asanyoga case. What happens for the sanyoga case? If you have a sanyoga, and that's exactly the example on next slide. If you have a sanyoga, anja iti dhatuh asti, tatra sanyogah asti. So asya dhatoh kvasu prakriyayam atideshika kitvam nasti. You cannot have a dual kitva. Kvasu will anyway be kitva because there is aupadeshika kitva over there. But the atideshika kitva cannot be imparted because lit lakara will get atideshika kitva only by asanyogat lit kitva. There is sanyoga over here. So the original premise itself falls, and therefore the difference between the previous prakriya of vidadhatu and this prakriya is that here there is no dual kitta on the vasu pratyaya. So atideshika kitvam असंयोगांत धातूनां विषये एव प्रवर्तते. You need students also who think through the entire situation and pose these kind of questions. So having a proper or intelligent student who can pose these kind of questions is also very crucial to the style in which the Mahabharata has been written. If there were no such students, then it was not possible to go to such levels of depth. So आतिदेशिकत्वम् असंयोगान्त धातूनां विषये एव प्रवर्तते. यत्र संयोगान्त धातुः अस्ति तत्र लिट् लकारस्य आतिदेशिकत्वं नास्ति, तत्र केवलम् औपदेशिकत्वम् इदानीं दोषः आगच्छेत्. औपदेशिकत्वस्य तु नसेट् इत्यनेन निषेधः भवति. So anja plus lit, you do all the dvitva and other stuff. So I'll ignore all these. At the end you get idagama, anja plus e plus vasa. Here there is no atideshika kitva, there is only aupadeshika kitva. Aupadeshika kitva by na set, the new sutram na set. Aupadeshika kitva is now going to become a kit, so that will be removed. So atra originally in the real prakriya pratyasya kitvat upadha gune, sorry, nakara lope krute siddhi. In the original prakriya or in the desired prakriya, this was kitta. So by aniditam halupadhayah kiniti nakara lopam krutva rupa siddhi. Parantu idanim atra kim bhavati? Nutana sutra patha rachanayam idanim e plus vasa ityatra akid bhavaha. There is no atideshika akita to support you. Earlier there was atideshika akita to support you. Now you don't have atideshika akita. It's only aupadeshika akita which is shut down by na set. So atra akitvat upadha nakarasya lopaha katham bhavet. So aniditam halo upadhayah kiniti. And this is akit. So etadrishaha lopaha katham bhavet iti prashna. So very valid question. And the answer given by Bhashyakara or by teacher is very phenomenal. The teacher says that understand this point that Kvasu Pratyaya is actually in the Vedas. You see people using Kvasu Pratyaya in the Bhasha, but that's not according to grammar. Vyakarana Drishtya Chandasi Litakkanajva Kvasuscha. And then he says Bhashayam Sadavasashruha. So except for handful of 2 or 3 dhatus in the Bhasha, everywhere Kvasu Pratyaya is Vaidika Pratyaya. And there are bunch of sutras in Ashtadhyayi in the Vaidika context that will help over here. So he says, so this is originally the question that Atra Upadha Lopaha Katham Sambhavet. This was the question asked by the student, and the answer given by the teacher is this Kvasu Pratyaya is Chandasa, is Vaidika. And in the Chandasa context, hundreds of things completely change. So in the Chandasa context, pratyayas like Kvasu can be treated as Sarvadhatuka pratyayas. In case of Chandas, understand this, the Vyakarana of Chandas is much different than that of the Laukika Samskritam. In the Vaidika Samskritam, pratyayas that are not ting and not shit can also be considered Sarvadhatuka pratyayas. So tinshid bhinnaha chandasa pratyayaha छन्दसि उभयथा all the way at the end of chapter 3 छन्दसि उभयथा इत्यनेन सार्वधातुक संज्ञकाः भवन्ति. And as soon as this pratyay becomes sarvadhatuka, by sarvadhatukam apit it will become apit, it is apit, so by sarvadhatukam apit it becomes git, and then by aniditam halupadhaya kiniti you can take the nitta part of kiniti. So here in the current prakriya you were trying to have kitta part of kiniti. He says that this is a vaidika pratyaya, make it sarvadhatuka, it is already apita, so sarvadhatuka mapita will make it nitta, and then use that nitva in this prakriya. Aniritam halopadhaya kiniti ityatra vidyamanena nitvena atra nakara lopaha bhavet. So he says in this prakriya it's okay if e plus was is akita. Nobody really cares. Atra pratyaya akit asti chedapi कोपि दोषः नास्ति. सार्वधातुकत्वात् नित्वं तत्र अतिरिच्यते. नित्वस्य सामर्थ्यात् तत्र नकारस्य लोपः भवितुम् अर्हति. सो क्वसु प्रत्ययस्य सार्वधातुकसंज्ञायां कृतायां सार्वधातुकमपित इत्यनेन नित्वत् भावे सिद्धे अकित्वेपि नित्वात् उपधानकार लोपः तेनैव सूत्रेण अनित्यतां लोपधायः किमिति इत्यनेनैव सूत्रेण संभवति. अतः क्वसु प्रत्ययः अत्र अकित् क्रियते चेदपि कोऽपि दोषः नास्ति. It is a Vaidika pratyaya, you can make it nita. So that shorts down most of the stuff. We initially short down nishtha and tavatu, then we talked about litter, then we talked about kwasu. The only member that is pending is tin. Tich and tin, but it's same. So same in the sense the prakriya is eventually same. So we'll just take tin. So he's now the only thing that is pending in tin. So that's what the student says. Na set iti uchyamane kta, ktavatu, kvasu and lit. All the purva pakshas have been shot down. Kta, ktavatu, kvasu, lit pratyayaha idagamasya upasthitau api kitvam na tyajanti iti spashtam. Kta and ktavatu pratyaya, they don't become akita because of the niyamanam. The lit pratyaya doesn't become akita because naktvasa it is not strong enough. Same reason for kvasu. And when you have the sanyoganta dhatu, kvasu can be treated as chandasa. So by mitva, sarvadhatuka mapita will make it mitta, and you can use the prakriya. You can use that mitva in the prakriya. So ete sarve pratyayaha kitvam natyajanti iti spashtam. Parantu ktin pratyasya vishaye kimapi noktam. So you have covered all the cases. What about ktina? Ktin pratyasya vishaye kimapi noktam. Graha plus tina ityatra idagame krute कित् भावेन गृहीति संप्रसारणे कृते गृहीति इति रूपम् अकित् भावेन कथं रूपसिद्धिः इति प्रश्नः. And finally at this point in time Acharya eventually gives up. He says atra na kinchana samadhanam. After shorting down all other things, he finally gives up on the tin pratyaya. He says, sorry, tin is the real threat. I don't have an answer for tin, and therefore let me rewind back all the way to the first slide of the explanation in Kashika and look at the explanation given in Kashika. Ktva grahanam kim? Why is ktva necessary? The only examples you see are ktin examples. You don't see examples of kta, ktavatu, lit and kvasu because all those have been shot down by Bhashyakara. But eventually when it comes to ktin pratyaya, Bhashyakara raises his hand and he says, yes, ktin pratyaya is the one that causes real problem, and therefore the counter examples are given for this ktin pratyaya. So coming back, we are still not done. We will need 10 more minutes. But finally, the Acharya has given up naset iti uchyamane ktin pratyayoho anishtam akitvam bhavedeva. Yes, the real problem is that of ktin pratyaya. And even there, what? Those handful of 3-4 dhatus, agrahadinam. So 4 dhatus, graha, what, kucha and sniha and I think fourth one. So these four dhatus, and then maybe chala and so on. So handful of more dhatus are the ones that are causing threat. So then the student says, okay, so what is the verdict? I mean, we decided that we want to do NASET, but what is the verdict? Eventually, we are facing a roadblock. Eventually, we are facing trouble. So should we go back and should we say Naktva Set? Should I change the Sutra Bhatha to Naktva Set? So our student says, Tarhi na set iti naiva vaktavyam. And the student says, the teacher says, Avashyam Vaktavyam. This is the last googly or last, masterpiece that the teacher is throwing at this point. So teacher says, no, I stand by my argument. I have told you to rearrange the Sutra Patha. I stand by my argument. And then the student says, how are you going to justify this thin business? If you just say na se, tatra ktin pratyasa prakriyayam doshaha avichet, parantu acharya vadati avashyam tatra vaktavyam na set, tarhi kidrusham vaktavyam. And then the teacher says, a few more minor changes are needed. You did one change, removal of ktva from naktva set, and you converted to na set. A few more changes are needed, and they are presented over here. So he said that na set, you have removed tva. Let me walk you through this diagram. So you have removed tva. So na set iti sutram asti. Idanim tad bhinnam sutram nasti. You bring that to the next sutram. So the next sutram will be naset nisthashim sudimidik shudidrisha. Meaning is not changing. In the original sutram nisthashim sudimidik naset was anyway taken as anuvritti. So he says you get rid of the sutram naktva set completely. It's eventually saying get rid of naktva set and bring back naset in the next sutram. So on the total count of letters, we are saving the ktva part. So he says naktva set ityatra ktva iti nishkasaniyam tattu avashyam karaniyam parantu naset iti bhinnam sutram nasti naset iti agrima sutrasyeva avishah naset nisthashim sudimidigdrushah mrushasthitikshayam udupadad bhavadi karmanoranyatarasyaam. We are not touching any of them. The next sutram pungaktvacha, you do a yoga vibhaga. So say punga and say ktvacha, and if you do a yoga vibhaga, bring the anuvritti of naset into ktvacha, and it will be ktva naset, and kit is anyway coming as an anuvritti. So because there was a repeat, see, the whole idea started by a simple observation that ktva is repeated in 1 to 22 and 1 to 18. Why is the word ktva repeated in two places? That is the initial precursor of the whole system of thought, and then arguments after arguments, and finally he gets rid of one of the ktva which was in his mind. So why do you need two ktvas separated by three sutras? Get rid of one ktva, but that causes so much of disturbance that we have to spend one full session on understanding all of them. Eventually we stand by our words. We got rid of ktva. Naset iti agrima sutre samsthapya naset nisthashim sudimidigdrushah iti sutram mrushastidikshayam antash udupadad bhavadi karmanoranyatrasyam antash pungaktvacha ityatra yoga vibhagaha punga dhatoho vihita nishtha pratyaya kidvadna bhavati. So originally pungaktvacha means is for ktva and nishtha both. Now you do the yoga vibhaga, you retain the previous version for nishtha and you do the next version for ktva. So pungaktvacha ityatra yoga vibhagaha karaniyaha pung dhatoho vihita nishtha pratyaya kidvadna bhavati. So anyway, while discussing pungaktvacha in last class, I told that the ktva part was useless in this sutram. It was only for the anuvritti, if you remember this. So pungaktvacha ityatra ktva pungaktvacha ityatra yoga vibhagam krutva ktvacha iti tatra dvitiyam sutram samsthapitam. So eventually somebody is asking, how is alpaksharatva obtained? Alpaksharatva is obtained because one ktva is removed. That was the whole point that we started with. What was the initial? See, look at the sutra patha. The observation is that there is a ktva word in 1 to 18 and there is a ktva word in 1 to 22. Why have two ktva words? Can I get rid of one ktva word? Was the original question. Then we proposed, let's get rid of the first ktva word. And then when you get rid of the first ktva word, so much detailed analysis happened, and finally we stayed true to our statement. let's get rid of the first twa word. That's all that we are getting. Everything else is rearrangement. The essential subtraction is one twa. So naktva set ityatra twa granam nishtasya twa granam na kartavyam tasya nishkasanam na set iti prithak amshah agrima sutre. So renumbering, this becomes 1 to 18 because 1 to 18 is now gone. So this becomes 1 to 18. When I say renumbering, it's all hypothetical. This is only logical exercise. So this becomes 1 to 18. Mrushastitikshayam becomes 1 to 19. Udupadahat becomes 1 to 20. And Pungaktvacha will now become 1 to 21 only for Punga, and Tvacha will become 1 to 22. So now the numbering is restored back, and you don't have to worry about the numbering afterwards. So essential sum total is a saving on one Ktwa word. Cost is one class of 90 minutes. So this is the eventual argument. Sorry. This is the eventual argument. Anena prakarena naktva set sutrat tva shabdasya nishkasanam shakyam iti nirdayah. So somebody is saying, can we say that original version of Sutra Patha given by Panini did not have tva here, and somebody by mistake started reciting tva over there? Well, that's a good guess, or that's a good assumption, but I don't have a textual backing. There's no backing in any of the texts about that. So obviously, when the whole thing reached till Vartikakara or till Bhashyakara, it was of the form Naktva Seta. Now, whether Panini himself wrote Naktva Seta or Panini wrote Na Seta and somebody else inserted Tva over there by mistake, we really don't know. But eventually, the final goal after the whole very beautiful logical exercise, and this kind of class, to be honest, is what makes Vyakarana Shastra super interesting. Otherwise, reading simple commentaries and working on Prakriya and all that is okay. But working on Prakriya and so on is artificial at one level. This is the beauty, understanding the logical aspects and how deep one can think when encountered with such a problem. That is the real treasure hidden inside Mahabhashyam. So anena prakarena naktva set sutrat tva shabdasya nishkasanam shakyam, not shankyam. So we started with tva shabdasya nishkasanam shankyam. There is a doubt, and we got rid of that anuswara after 90 minutes of class, and now we say tva shabdasya nishkasanam shakyam iti nirnayah. And this is the entire bhashya. Let me read it quickly, say 5 more minutes. So, na set ityeva siddham na arthaktva grahanena. This is the proposal. Nisthayam tarhi prapnoti. Objection number 1. Nisthashing svidimidikshvidi drushaha. Answer number 1. Parokshayam tarhi prapnoti. Objection number 2. Jnapakat na bhavati. Kidrusham jnapakam? Iko jhal iti jnapakam. Atideshikasya kitvasya pratishedaha nasti. That is answer number 2. Side argument. Side argument. Na etad asti jnapakam sthagvoricha ityatra tasya prayogaha. The answer is that they go in pair. Asati kitve itvam na bhavishyati. Example is that sudhi one vanoracha, and that side argument. Come back to the main track. Third objection, Vaswartham. Answer is the dual kitva is there. Atideshikam atra kitvam bhavishyati. You use the atideshika kitva. Objection on that. What happens for verbs like anja? Answer was treat them chandasa. Chandasatva sardhatukatvam sarvadhatukam apita iti nindvad bhavaha. Finally, the last argument, ktin pratyaya nigruhiti and so on. That is accepted, that is not refuted, but the original thesis remains the same, original argument remains the same. He says you still can get rid of ktva, yoga vibhagaha karniyaha, naset nisthashing shudinidrusha is one component, nrushasthitikshayam is next sutram, udupadad is next sutram, tataha pung, break that sutram, tataha ktvacha iti tatra उत्तरम. अनेन प्रकारेण सूत्रपाठस्य काचित् पुनारचना क्रियते चेत् अत्र क्त्वा शब्दस्य निष्कासनम् अवश्यं सम्भवति. And then after this entire argument, Bhashyakara summarizes it in these four karikas, these two karikas. न सेति कृत्वे न सेति कृत्वे akitve nisthayam avadharana. Avadharana means niyama on the next sutram. So this is short down argument on nishtha. Second line, he shorts down argument on lit. Jnapakatna parokshayam sanijal grahanam. So that is the second point. Itvam kit sanyogena. This is the side argument. He spends one entire path on that side argument. Itvam kit sanyogena. Both of them must go hand in hand. Rena tulyam. Re ityukte rephena tulyam. Rakarena tulyam. Sudhivan ityatra meep and refer. They go hand in hand. So he reminds us of that. Itvam kitva sanyogena rena tulyam sudhivani. So that is the side argument of parokshaya. Then he comes back to vaswartham. For vasu pratyaya, you can use the atideshika kitva. So that's the third argument that's kicked down. And finally, what about the ktin pratyaya? He says you do the yoga vibhaga. Vigraha is yoga vibhaga. So yoga vibhaga for tin pratyaya doubt has also been washed out. अनेन प्रकारेण संपूर्ण रूपेण चिंतनं कृत्वा नत्वा सेट इत्यत्र त्वाग्रहणं निष्कासयितुं शक्यं त्वाग्रहणस्य प्रत्याख्यानं शक्यम् इति निर्णयः. समापयामः. Exercise for today. Do if you want. The class was anyway loaded, so I'll leave it completely up to you. एकवाक्येन उत्तराणि लिख. one line answers. So for example, लिलीखिव इत्यत्र इडागमे कृते अपि गुणः कथं नास्ति. आजीवस् इत्यत्र उपधानकार लोकः कथम्. असंयोगात् लिटकित इत्यत्र निर्दिष्टं कित्वं कीदृशम् and so on. And second question, explain this karika. You don't have to explain the 90 minutes of class, but explain this karika in say 5 or 6 lines. Each line explain it in 1 or 2 lines. So maybe 8 lines maximum. So adhodaktasya bhashya vartikasya sanshepena artham likhata. Those of you who are interested in studying bhashya in details, studying Shekhara in details and so on, for them this is a very good exercise. For others, I'm just saying you can keep it all for option. So this was, I think this is one of the most complex, somebody is actually saying, one of the most complex classes of the entire Krudanta Prakaran. Yes, anytime there is a Shastri Charcha, we always end in complex classes. But this was one of the definitely most interesting rather than complex, I would say. Teaching Shastra is always a fun. So somebody is saying I need to listen it at least 2 to 3 times. To be honest, that statement holds for every class of Krudanta Prakaranam. Each class of Krudanta Prakaranam, you really need to listen twice or thrice to get the whole gist of it. I myself listen the old classes again and again because I tend to forget few things, and it's a very good reminder to understand, how that certain thing was explained. So anyway, I tried my best to explain this part, and I believe that every sutram of Bhashya, now what we have done is we have actually explained entire Bhashyam of Naktva Set from first line to last line. I have not, except for the examples that are sitting in between, I have not skipped anything. So Naktva Set iti krutve nasedityeva siddham up to Rena Tulyam Sudhivani and so on. Entire Bhashyam has been explained except for some examples in between. Because if I would have started showing Prakriya, it would have taken some half an hour more. So Bhashyam should ideally be learned in this style so that you get thorough understanding of this thing. So let's hope that we will all get a chance to learn Bhashyam in such a similar way. This is the real gist of Vyakarana Shastra. इत्येव उक्त्वा अद्य समापयामः. श्वः पुनरेकवारं नियमितरूपेण कक्षा भविष्यति. श्वस्तनवर्गे उपपदसमासस्य विषये किञ्चित् अध्ययनं कुर्मः. उपपदसमासः अत्र 12 करपत्रे नियम्यते, तत्र सूत्रत्रयं विद्यते. अस्मिन् विषये श्वस्तनवर्गे त्रयाणामपि सूत्राणाम् अध्ययनं कृत्वा अग्रे किञ्चित् चिन्तनं करिष्यामः. अष्टाध्यै जगन्माता यस्य चित्तात् समुत्थिता वेदानाम् उपकाराय तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. शब्दब्रह्म समाराध्य कृतवान्यो विलक्षणम् सर्वाश्चर्यमिदं शास्त्रं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैश्शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. धन्यवादः.